Good morning, good afternoon, good evening too from wherever you're watching me from. Welcome back to Sophia the Life Coach. This is your number one online coaching show with me, Sophia Murunge. Well, I'm excited today because we are talking about stress and our friend is joining us once again. He is Eugene Israel, and since he prefers being called by the name Israel, we welcome him and we will be discussing this topic together with him today. So welcome, sit back, relax, and let's get learning. Welcome back once again, Israel.
Thank you. I'm happy, I'm proud and excited to be back to this community, this amazing community.
Yeah, we get empowered through learning. As we get to do life together, I'm happy that you have made this your home to learn and get empowered as well.
I'm happy, I'm excited.
Thank you. As we get to learn from you as well.
No, not from me, from each other.
Yeah, we are learning from each other.
Nice,
As I usually say, nobody's a know-it-all.
Very true, very true.
Yeah, so today we will be talking about stress. And I know once in a while, everyone in this life, they have ever gone through stress. However, good stress or bad stress, the point is everyone has ever faced challenge that may have resorted to stress. Have you ever had stress yourself?
Yes, I have. Sophia, stress is life. Stress is a way of life.
Yeah.
And stress is a constant in life. That is what we are here to discuss.
Yeah, sure.
Life.
Let's talk about it. What is stress?
Okay. We can look at stress in so many diverse different ways. Again, continuously in mental health, we are celebrating diversity.
Yeah.
So diversity would mean that something that would be bothering one person, something that will be stressing one person, is something that will not even get you to even get a cold or even get into a sneeze point.
Yeah.
And these are the constant in life. So when you're talking about stress, we're talking about a strain.
Yeah.
We are talking about a pressure. We are talking about a discomfort. We are talking about something that is not in place as you had expected.
Yeah.
So when we are talking about stress, we're talking about very many different dynamics: a strain, a pressure, a discomfort, all these dynamics, a mental discomfort, all these dynamics. And the reason why we say that stress is life,
Yes.
there's this one very amazing quote that says that life is a transition. Or how will you define life?
Life, I would say it's a transition as you're calling it, because it's a day after the other. Just the events that happen day in, day out, that becomes life. We are living through it. Yeah.
And there's this amazing author who says that life is a transition of problems. Would you agree with that?
At some point, yes, because we experience problems even as we live. But the only best thing is that we know we get some knowledge on how to solve the problems.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this author says that life is a transition of problems, and what he meant was that the problem that you have will end and another one will be staring at you after it.
Sure.
So that is why we say stress is life, because whatever problem you're going through, you are going to hack it, you're going to overcome it, and after that another one will come. Because again, don't we agree that crisis is the only means of growth? How else do you grow?
Yeah, you grow through crisis actually, because it comes, you solve, and then you learn new things about solving problems. Another one comes, and then you just get more knowledge on how to be handling such.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So would you agree if I said that stress is a necessity in life?
At some point, yes. Because if you could not have that stress, actually, you will not learn how to maneuver through it. Yeah. I also know that people say challenges come to strengthen us. I can term stress as a challenge because it comes as a state of disturbance, and then how you handle it. You get stronger, and you know now, even if other problem comes, I'll know how to handle it. I'll know how to face it with courage.
Very true.
Yeah.
So we are coming to that point of agreeing that stress is life.
Yeah.
And we are saying that stress is a strain, stress is a pressure, stress is a mental disturbance, stress is multiple things.
Yeah.
And all these things are like staring you at the face, and all of them are trying to cause some havoc. And we're agreeing that at the end of the day, we can talk about good and bad stress.
Yeah.
Remember when we said that when you're talking about feelings, they're no good and bad feelings. Feelings are things.
They're just
But
feelings.
when you're talking about stress, we can talk about good and bad stress.
Sure.
A good stressor is something that strengthens you, that sharpens you.
Yeah.
A bad stressor is something that breaks you. And both of these things, or what enables us to show this is this and this is our perspective, how we look at it.
Yeah.
So that when I'm waking up at 4 a.m. to go to work, it doesn't feel nice opening your eyes. But I am the happiest of everyone at 9 a.m. because now the sleep is gone. I am awake. I am happy to see my clients. I'm happy to support them and help them grow. And at the end of the evening, I am tired and happy.
Yeah.
So therefore, in the morning, I had a good stressor that I need every day. Because when the alarm goes, I wonder how I wake up angry. You know, I've never understood. And once my eyes are open, I am no longer angry. So all those the dynamics that we were talking about a good stress is something that comes to sharpen you. And I thank God for my alarm. And continuously, when we talk about a bad stressor, is something that someone continuously uses instead of looking at the growth point. They look at how it is bothering their peace.
Yeah.
Okay, so that regardless of how things are or dynamics are, someone is angry because maybe of traffic. So you can't control traffic, can you?
You can't.
You can't.
You can only wake up earlier.
You can only wake up
and
earlier.
Go before traffic.
Yes, and anyway, even waking up earlier, there might be an accident in the road. You are in the road at 4 a.m. and you'll get to work at 9.
Yeah.
So how do you explain to your boss you are there 5 hours? So you get to work, instead of explaining yourself, you're stressed. And you're like, I'm not good enough. And that is a bad stressor that you create by yourself.
Yeah.
So stresses are a way of life. Stress are a constant in life. These are things that we learn to live with. These are things that you learn to overcome because they are continuously with us.
Yeah.
So as we're looking at all this strain, all this pressure, all this constant about life, we also say then we need to look at our perspective, at how we look at things.
Sure. Okay, so what are the causes of stress?
The moment we said that stress is life, the moment we said that stress is a constant in life, then it also means that you also agreed that everything in life is a stressor.
So life itself is causing stress.
Life itself is a stressor because we said that life is a transition of problems. So just being alive is the number one stress.
Okay.
So there are so many causes. And one thing I want us to understand is that we are all different people.
Sure.
There's something that will stress one person. Don't rush to judge them. Don't rush to belittle them. Just be there for them. So someone has lost their favorite pen and you're there wondering, just a pen. It is just a pen, but it was not just your pen.
Yeah.
You don't know what that just a pen means to them.
Yeah,
So
sure.
it calls upon us to respect their space,
Yeah.
to support them and not just to judge them. So when you're talking about causes of stress, literally what we're saying is that everything in life is a causer of stress.
Yeah.
Everything in life will cause you stress.
Yeah,
The
sure.
traffic, the weather, the president,
Yeah.
the economy. The other few day or the other few weeks, we can definitely say that one of our loyal citizens was stressed because the former President Kibaki was dead.
Yeah.
We might not understand what space they were in,
Sure.
but that is the space they were in.
Yeah.
And basically what we are saying is that everything will cause you stress. There are people who are stressed because of curfew during the COVID times.
Yeah.
There are people who are stressed because they have work.
Yeah.
There are people who are stressed because they do not have work.
Yeah.
There are people who are stressed because they have too much food.
Yeah.
There are people who are stressed because they don't have food.
I understand.
So that is a constant of life.
Yeah.
When you look at causes of stress and this and that and this and that, what we are saying is that literally everything in life can cause stress.
Yeah.
And we need to sharpen our perspective. How do I look at things? Yes, the prices of sugar have shot up, and the prices of flour have shot up. So what can you do about the prices? Nothing.
Nothing much you can do.
So you being stressed about the economy doesn't help you and doesn't help your situation.
Sure. I only say that sometimes it's the thing that will bring stress to me. You, just as you said it, you just look at it from your angle and you're like, Sophia, what's up? This is normal, but from my space, I feel like it's hard on me. Just like the way they say when you're looking at the situation, when you look at it from the other side, take for example letter 6, I am seeing it as 6 from my end, but when you look from the other side, you will see 9. So you see how people get into different situations and they don't exactly relate in the same way with them. Yeah, so that's what I can say. And other more examples of causes of stress. You see, like today there is a lady in 10 years, 20 years in marriage, they have not even conceived. They are having stress. They don't have a kid. There is a young girl. They did not even know what they were doing with their life. And they have found themselves expecting a child. They are stressed up. You see the situation, it's similar, but they both have stress. This one is having stress, I am having a kid, I don't know what to do with it. And the other person is having stress, oh my God, I wish I had a miscarriage, at least I could tell I'm fertile. You see the variation. So I understand the causes of stress are different and they are numerous. Israel, now that we have seen what is stress, we now understand the causes of stress. What are the signs of stress? How can I tell that I'm stressed up?
Sophia, I want us to keep on remembering that it is okay not to be okay. This is a concept that we use in mental health, that it's okay not to be okay, because life, as we have said, is straining. Just being alive and breathing is straining, and not being able to breathe is straining. So it's like everything that is happening in our lives is trying to finish us, isn't it? It's like everything has been sent to complete us. But we shall overcome. We shall overcome.
Yeah, sure.
So when we talk about signs, I want us to continue, and this we will keep on saying about diversity. That for us to understand that one person is stressed, they may have different signs from someone else. There are people who, when they are stressed, they don't eat. There are people who, when they are stressed, they can't stop eating. They overeat. They won't even eat people sitting next to them. So we need to understand that when we are talking about signs of stress, we are talking about us being aware. We are talking about us understanding ourselves, or us understanding someone next or close to us. Because unless you know this person, you won't be able to tell that something is wrong. You know, there's someone who's able to eat two full loaves of bread on one sitting, and they're not stressed. That is, they're normal. So the moment you see this person taking two slices of bread, then this person is stressed.
Sure, you will wonder
what is bothering them, because they are good eaters. Now they're not eating, so then you notice something is wrong. Maybe someone seems like someone who has narcolepsy. They seem like someone who has sleep disturbance. For them, without even struggling, they will do 9 hours of sleep. So if this person is sleeping less hours, then you can clearly tell that this person is stressed. I am able to sleep 9 hours continuously. Today I'm sleeping 4. Then I am stressed. Maybe someone else, for them, their normal sleep hours is 6 hours. Now they're pulling 12 hours of sleep. Then definitely something is stressing them. So when we talk about signs of stress, we are talking about how can I tell that something is off? And continuously we keep on talking about understanding awareness. Am I aware of myself?
Yeah.
Am I aware of the feelings that I feel? Am I aware of the things I'm trying to hide? When you continuously feel like someone is withdrawing, they're keeping off people, probably this person is stressed.
Yeah.
When you talk about dynamics, about maybe someone is unable to pay attention or to focus on work, probably something is stressing them.
Yeah, sure.
When you talk about someone being unable to complete tasks, maybe as they usually do, you are someone who is very dedicated to your gym time.
Yeah.
Now suddenly there's now 3 days
Don't
straight.
make time for it.
3 days straight you're not hitting the gym, and you're hiding in I am busy. Probably you're not busy. There's something that is stressing you. You need to be aware that I am stressed. You need to be aware of dynamics as such. When you're talking about someone suddenly being very explosive, or someone becoming very quiet, we are reminded that sometimes the person who's loudest in the room is doing so because they're trying to hide the stress. Sometimes. That is why as we're talking about the signs, we are talking about understanding yourself, understanding the other person, so that you don't misdiagnose someone. Maybe someone is not stressed. They have just come through a very nice big paycheck. So and they're excited.
They just felt like being excited today.
Yes. So we look at all these dynamics in terms of how is someone handling. The moment you find someone in terms of they're not taking care of their hygiene, so probably something is bothering this person's peace.
Sure.
Sometimes you talk to someone and you find you're monologuing in terms of you're talking and they're not responding. Probably this other person is not in a safe space, and all this is all this might happen, as we always say, that stress is life, isn't it?
Yeah. So those are the signs that at least you can tell something is off.
Something is off.
So it's all about the awareness, like you understand
The understanding.
what is happening to you, like you understand the different levels of your life.
Correct.
Now that you said stress is life, we need to understand the different levels of lives. That's when I'm not feeling like talking and I'm an outspoken person, I don't need to know what's happening to me. I need to be aware of what is really disturbing me. I understand. And then if I find my friends who are so silent and they all of a sudden they just speak out, they are loud, it's good to check them up and see maybe if everything is okay with them.
Yeah, true. It might be a call for help. It might be a call for help.
That's a good one. Yeah, sure. So then how can I manage, or how can I handle, now that we have said it's all about understanding? I understand, or I'm aware. Now I am having stress or something is off with me. How do I do to manage it or to handle it?
Sophia, it's necessary for us to go back to the starting point where we say stress is life, and that stress is a constant in life. So we can't talk about someone living a stress-free life. There's nothing like stress-free life. Life is stressful by itself. So continuously, we'll talk about managing and coping with the stresses in our life. And coping will mean, do I understand that I am stressed? Because the answer to all the problems that we have is being aware that there's a problem. Sometimes you're stressed, sometimes you're drained because you don't even know you're drained. So someone is there and you're asking them, what's up? I don't know. You don't seem okay? I know. What is the problem? I don't know. So the problem is that they don't know they have a problem. Because if you don't know what the problem is, then you don't have a problem. Isn't it?
You might have a problem and sometimes you might not tell. You see, sometimes you might be having mixed feelings. You don't understand what's happening to you and you feel like, I'm not okay. But you don't know what exactly is not okay with you.
But Sophia, we're talking about self-care. Self-care is understanding how you feel, understanding why you feel the way you feel, and understanding what you want to do about what you are feeling.
So what happens if I don't know what's happening to, like, I don't understand, I have not yet come to that realization that something's wrong.
Sophia, one of two things is happening. One, either you are not at one with yourself. That is no self-awareness, because you can't have a problem and not know it. You can't. That will mean one, you are not at one with yourself. You are not aware of yourself and your strengths and your boundaries. And the other thing that might also explain that will be that you know what the problem is, but you don't want to accept that it is the problem. Isn't it? Acceptance. So maybe you have a gambling problem, and it is the 10th of the month,
Yes.
and you are
You have no money.
and
you know
your
where it's
M-Pesa and bank accounts look emptier than the Kenyan economy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you say you don't know what is stressing you. Yes, probably you will not know, because you have told yourself, but last month I won 20,000 when I placed a bet.
Yeah.
But the other day I won 30,000. But where's the 50,000
You
now?
want to console yourself.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So probably you know what the problem is, but you don't want to accept that it is the
You
problem.
don't want to face it.
You don't want to face it.
Because facing it now means you have to stop the gambling trouble. You have to start living a different life.
A different
forever.
life. So sometimes you are stressed because you have refused to accept the cause of the stress. You have been given 2 warning letters at work. Reason? You come to work at 9:30 when everyone else reports at 8.
Yeah.
So 2 warning letters means that you're working on a thin line. The line can cut anytime.
Sure.
So every time you go to work, you're panicking, you're scared. Why are you scared? Because you know the next morning is the next door opening for you to step, isn't it? But you don't want to accept that you have a punctuality problem. So you have refused to accept the problem. That is why you're stressed. So it is not possible for you to be drained and not to be aware of why you're drained. That is why we continuously talk about coping, we continuously talk about self-care, we continue to talk about self-awareness. You need to know how you feel, you need to know in what space you are, you need to know what you need to do about that.
Sure.
Because when we talk about stress management, I need us to understand that there are some problems that we are facing in our lives that we will never solve.
True.
So stress management or coping with stress does not mean that you will solve all the problems in your life.
Yeah.
What it means is that you will solve the problems you can solve, and you will learn to live with the problems that you cannot solve.
Sure.
Because there are problems in your life that the only thing they need is acceptance. Because they'll be around in your life for the rest of your life.
When you accept, they will be on you.
When you accept them, they become easier to carry.
Yeah.
If you have 20 kgs of flour that you need to carry, the moment you accept that this is my burden, then you will learn how to carry it. And every day you carry that burden, it becomes lighter.
And this is what helps those people who have pre-existing medical conditions. This is what makes a difference from those who have been able to live for many years with the condition compared to those people who are losing their life fast when they get the news. Because now I know I have this chronic condition, I am advised by the doctor how to do, what to go about it, the medication that I need to take, and the parameters of it, the timing, and then I just accept because there is nothing much I can do about it. I start working it out. I make it my routine. Then it becomes easy on that person to handle it.
Very true.
Yeah.
And Sophia, that is correct, because you are reminded that the people who have excellence in life are the people who have gratitude.
Yeah.
Gratitude is not saying thank you. Gratitude is accepting where you are.
Yeah, sure.
Gratitude is contentment.
Sure.
Gratitude is saying that I am sick and there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
Gratitude is accepting that this is the situation that I am in. So gratitude will also, it has shown to give people, people who have longevity, people who live up to those old age or those ripe ages, they have been found to have gratitude. Gratitude is just accepting that this is a problem that I have now. You know, sometimes people make it a death sentence. They make it seem like this problem was meant for me. It never goes to anyone else. It will never leave me. But the moment that you accept that this is the problem I have now, and I can find a way of overcoming it. Yes.
Yeah, they say what you cannot handle or what you cannot be able to do anything about it, just leave it and learn to live with it.
True, true,
and
true.
learn to manage it.
Very true.
I
Very
understand.
True. Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
So guys, this marks the end of our session today. We've got to learn a lot about stress. We have been taught what is stress, what are some causes of stress, you can tell that you're stressed up, that are signs and symptoms of stress, and how to manage stress. We heard that stress is a way of life, and those are things that we'll be facing day in, day out as we get to live. And since we have some nuggets of wisdom on how to go about it, I believe you, my people, that you will be able to handle it whenever you're faced with such situations. And thank you, Israel, for such insights. We are
You're
excited.
welcome. I'm happy. I'm always privileged to grow and learn together with you.
Thank you. And we're looking forward to you more and more episodes in this channel.
I'm always available.
We will be growing together.
Amen.
Thank you so much. So guys, if you're watching this and you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe. Share with your friends. Let them get to learn as well. You see, the knowledge we are capturing here is on another level. Don't be selfish. Share with another person. Let them learn as well, and let them get to know how to go about life, just as you have got this privilege. So let me encourage you to pose your questions. Check my WhatsApp number in the description box. Send your question regarding the previous topic we talked about, mental health. Anything that you never understood about it, ask, and we will be answering the questions here in this platform. Also, if there is something that you have not understood about stress today, anything, whether the management or the causes, or you are undergoing stress and you don't know who the person to talk to, just reach out to me, write on the comment section, and we will get back to you. We'll come to another session to address the questions. We'll be answering them as we proceed. So we'll see you in the next topic, and we will share together. Remember, here is all about learning, it's all about getting empowered, it's all about doing life together. Yeah, thank you so much. See you in the next video.